I don't know why they didn't change like that. Yo, what it do, y'all? It's your man Mike Ty in the game and Savant, bringing y'all another stream on this Wednesday afternoon. And y'all give me 1 second. Oh, that's why. Crash. That makes sense. Anywho, what's going on, y'all? Chilling. Know it's been a min. Yeah, give me 1 second. Is one of the things about working from home is like when I stream on my lunch break, I gotta clock out for lunch, but like my computer did some dumb stuff, so now I gotta like reset something. So all right, whatever. It's all good. Anywho, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all chilling. Been cooling, copacetic. Summer. It's hot. It's been like I want to say consistently 100 degrees down here in Dallas for like probably since like the beginning of June. Uh, but everything's cool. We what into August. September's about to start. Football season's about to start. College football season's about to start. And then we're gonna be in the basketball season in the fall. So it's just the year's going on. We have literally as of this Friday, we have 3 more months, and then it'll be 2024, which is aggressively wild. Given how it was just 2022. But yeah, we are playing Sea of Stars. Again, I want to thank Sabotage Studios for the code. Shouts out to Otto and PR. Hooked your boy up with the code. I have been aggressively looking forward to this game for maybe about 2 years now. Maybe like I want to say it's like 2021. I first heard about it. I forget where I heard about it. I want to say it was maybe somewhere. Somebody made a list. Something. All I know is like I seen this game. I seen like maybe 10 or 15 seconds of a short gameplay, just the art style, and I was like, all right, I don't need to see nothing else. Just let me know a release date. And finally, we got a release date. It is here. I am about 2 hours into the game because the game just does start kind of like your typical JRPG. It gives a backstory of the two characters, and it's super slow. I would say that like I think I'm just got done with the tutorial area of the game. I think I just learned the last mechanic, maybe battle mechanic, and it's cool because it gives backstory and it kind of is like, all right, this is kind of cool, intriguing as far as setting up what's going to happen. But man, it's just a bunch of like, it does a thing where like you start the game at the end of the tutorial, and then you have a cutscene where your two party members are like, man, remember all the stuff we had to go through to get here, and then you have to play through it. So you start off with them as kids, and then they do this training, and then they learn how to use magic, and then they do all this other stuff. It's like a 10-year time lapse. But it's just a lot of dialogue and basically building up the world and the story, which is really cool. But like, if you're used to JRPGs like me, it does take roughly about maybe an hour, unless you kind of just blitz through it. But yeah, let us go ahead and load up the game. Also, it's I know summertime is supposedly supposed to be kind of like slow time for games. Granted, we're like at the end of summer. Yeah, basically end of summer, beginning of fall. But man, is there a crap ton of games coming out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, man, there's like a bunch of games that came out already. Like we got Street Fighter 6. Like just to kind of show y'all Sea of Stars. Armor Core just came out last week. Street Fighter 6, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I've been playing that. Baldur's Gate 3, which I didn't anticipate buying, but I went ahead and copped and I've been loving. Of course, Final Fantasy 16. We got Starfield coming out this Friday because I bought the deluxe edition or whatever, like let you play it like a week early. So I got that. What else we got coming up? There's a remake of these two GameCube games, Baten Kaitos 1 and 2, coming out on the 15th for the Switch. So I'm gonna cop that because I never got a chance to play those, and the emulators I have of those don't really run well. But yeah, it's a good time. And then October, you got Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Wonder. I think there's a Sonic Superstars is coming out. Like just a bunch of like 2023. We're probably gonna look back in maybe like 2 or 3 years, because if you think about it, a bunch of these games probably would have came out last year or the year before if it wasn't for the pandemic. So they just got pushed out to like this time frame. We're gonna look back and maybe like I'd probably say like maybe 3 or 4 years, and 2023 is probably like one of the best years in gaming. That is a bit loud. Let me make sure it's not too loud on stream. All right, we're good. I'll probably turn. Yeah, it should be good. My mic's been straight. Just gotta turn this down. My headphones a little bit. So let me move my face cam over. There we go. Perfectly centered to the right, as everything else should be. Make sure everything else is still cool on the platforms we stream into. All right, let's play the game. Also, the game just looks like, when I first saw this game, I was like, this is a beautiful looking game. But once you like see it in motion, I think that's the one that kind of like takes it over the top. But yeah, but I'm enjoying the game so far. As I said, I'm like, what am I, like 2 hours in? Almost 2 hours in? Yeah, hour 47 minutes. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love me some good old school fashioned JRPGs. Although I will say the one game that I'm the most looking forward to, which, given the way that it's been treated and remade and updated from the original, Star Ocean Second Story R, Star Ocean 2 remake, basically coming out November 2nd. Oh, and then they got the Yakuza, or I'm sorry, Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, that comes out. Man, it's a banger ass year for games. It's like been an amazing year. Also doesn't help that I have, like, as I've gotten older, there's a lot more different genre of games I've been into that I normally probably wouldn't have been into if I was like, say, 5 or 6 years younger. To get this artifact piece, you would need to answer the 3 questions. Let's see how well you learned. Oh, was I supposed to be reading stuff when I was? All right. Attacking. That's it. And then of course, y'all know with me, I'm I'm obliged to my sports game. So Madden just came out, so that's been like my weekend game when I have time to play. 2K's coming out 2 weeks from Thursday on the 7th, and apparently there's been a bunch of upgrades this year. I may actually be interested in like actually try to play my team this year, because Ultimate Team in Madden is cool, but it asks for way too much money for my liking. What is the name of the school you went to? Zenith Academy? Solstice Elementary did sound cool, and if they didn't have elementary in it, I would have known that that wasn't the right answer. Mushroom scramble. Oh, these are just receipts you get. Okay. One very important Solstice warrior duty is to destroy dwellers who becomes vulnerable during the natural phenomenon. Eclipse. I was paying attention, game. All right, cool. We got that. I kind of feel like I should have did that one last now. Oh. Shiny pearl. That's something we can sell. Bam! Alright. Yeah, like this mechanic where you get the magical orbs from attacking. We just learned that. I messed up that block. Messed up that block too. I will say one thing though that I've just kind of noticed in general with this game that I really enjoy. I love the how smooth and fluid this game basically works. Oh, I can jump down from there. Because granted, it is a take on these old school style JRPGs, but the fact that it's like more modernized, where like in older games like this, they wouldn't move this smooth, you know, you wouldn't be in and out of battle that fast. It's like, you know, once you're done with the battle, it shows how much XP you got, and then bam, you're back into control of your character. Just playing the game, like, it's like a feeling thing. It's kind of hard to like describe, but like just playing it, like everything just feels smooth to move in this game. Granted, I am playing on PC. I doubt the console versions would be any different, but that may have something to do with it. Oh, this is our last chance to prepare for battle. Do you feel ready? Huh, wait, let me save. Because that is the tall tale times that we're about to face another boss. Usually when a game asks you like, yo, we're about to do something, are you ready? It'd be like, yo, you're about to fight a really hard boss. This ain't my first rodeo game. I know. You know what the funny thing is? When you get Garl, who's your third character, who you get shortly after you finish, or like right towards the end of the tutorial. He's supposed to be like a defensive warrior cook, supposed to be like a utility, but he starts off with like the highest attack and defense, highest attack and magic attack from both characters. Like her base stats made her seem more like a monk, so she's more of a physical fighter. He's a soul blade dancer, so I would think of him more like a rogue. But he just like starts off like, yo, I got high attack and magic attack, but like the same defense as y'all. It's a little weird, but I don't think he has any magic either. Yeah, all he has is this where he throws the opponent and then he can heal. So all right, let's do this. Young adventurers have finished the preparations. I mean, we have. It's actually fairly easy, bro. Oh, okay. Didn't realize we had to fight you. All right, cool. Oh, this move, the Moonerang or Moonerang. Yeah. This is the main reason why I picked her, like, to be the main character. That's so satisfying. Wait, what? All right. It's a little cheap, bro, but cool. I mean, not cool. So I guess I gotta destroy your sword. All right, let's go ahead and heal homie over here. Mistimed it. There we go. It's a little cheap, but whatever. So, yo, what's going on, Zay? How you doing, bro? Been a minute? It has been a minute, man. I mean, I'm probably sure you know life been lifing, so. But luckily I had some extra time to actually stream for once. Wow, that looked painful. Let's do a powered up sunball. I'm already knowing, yeah. How's everything going with you? Hopefully, you know, you and everybody doing well. I feel like I should heal. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal everybody. Trying to take it. Wait. Oh, the combo's the one that heals it. Oh, damn. I kind of messed that up. I should have attacked him. Just hustling? I hear that, man. Trying to take out loan heifers up. I was debating to do that. I got like 3 credit cards that I've been wanting to like take out a loan on and then just pay down that. Because granted, like I could pay them down, but it's just gonna take a while because all 3 of them each are like in the thousands, like 1,000 or 2,000 each. But I was like, man, if I could just like get like a loan and then just pay like $300 or $400 a month towards that loan, that would be better. But you know, banks and stuff. Let's ballot. Oh, she can't go again. Elder Mist Sword is feeling better. Feel like that's kind of cheap, but whatever. Any new games you're looking forward to? Bro, there is too many games I'm looking forward to. Starfield comes out this Thursday night or Friday. I bought the deluxe edition, so I'm playing that. Of course, 2K comes out the next week after that. There's these 2 GameCube games that's getting ported to the Switch. Bates and Kaitos 1 and 2, some like old school JRPG stuff. Of course, Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Wonder. The Like a Dragon Gaiden game that's coming out in November. The one I'm looking forward to the most is the Star Ocean 2 remake that's coming out like beginning of November. My Career BS looking trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really haven't looked into anything. Like when it comes to Madden 2K, I just know off rip I'm gonna buy them every year. One, just because they're really the only big time sports games that I can use to like make believe of the football and basketball fantasy. But also my wife have nephews that play on our Xbox in the living room, so I use Game Share with that so they can play for free or whatever. But the only thing I've seen is like on my team, they're not doing the auction house anymore. They're doing like how they did with old school my team when it first came out, where like you just buy, like the player just has a set price and you just buy and sell them for that. So that's a little cool because the last couple of years, these prices for these cards have been like wild. Those are all solid. Look, man, I've already come to terms that like, damn. I've already come to terms that I'm gonna be spending a bunch of money on games for the rest of the year, so I'm okay with it. Luckily, it's not too much. It's like maybe 2, maybe 3 for the next like 3 to 4 months until the end of the year. So it's nothing too crazy. But the only issue is it's like having the time to actually play them. Because as you know, working a full 9 to 5, in my situation, having a wife, we live with family, so just actually having the time to put into these games to play is my biggest deal. But I mean, it's cool. Like I said, there's worse predicaments I can be in, so I'm not tripping too much on it. Gotta start talking more YouTube videos. Same. You know what the funny thing is? I have two videos of a N64 game that I've recorded like maybe late May, early June, right? Yeah, like late May, right before Street Fighter 6 came out, and I haven't edited them at all, which I need to, but that's just been the main thing for me, just like taking the time to actually sit down and edit stuff. I don't have stuff. I thought I had enough. Oh, how does your sword? Can we attack his other hand? We can't. There's got to be a trick to this that I'm missing. I feel like there's like a trick to this that I'm aggressively missing. All right, how about we do this? Oh, totally messed that up. Wow. That's tough. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be attacking the head, like his, not the sword, but the face more. Well, that attacks both of them. I did not know that. And of course, my one person that has lunar attack is knocked out right now. That's so... Yo, what's going on, VA? How you doing, bro? That move is so satisfying. There's even an achievement for it, for like doing it 25 times in a row. Ah, I love that move so much. Bright future awaits you indeed. Valerie and Zale, I name you Solstice Warriors. You have consulted with the Mist of Time during your trials. When you're ready to leave this place, find me back at the Sacred Pond and I will tell you of your respective prophecies. Then you will be sent out into the world. Cool. Don't take too long now. All right. That was a long attack. I love it though. It's button based, button prompt based, but it does a crap ton of damage. That's why I like it. And it's like fairly easy to time too. Like, at least for me, once it starts going really fast, it's more of like just once it hits the opponent, that's when you got to hit the attack button. Do a second save. Although I am like really interested to see. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to look up and see how long it takes to beat this game. Now that I think about it, let's see. How long? That's not what I'm trying to do. Firefox. Search. Sea of Stars. 20 hours? That's it? 26 hours? Okay. This game have dual text like Chrono Trigger? It might. I'm still very early. By dual text, do you mean like dual protagonists? Because you do get to choose like the blue-haired girl or the blonde-haired guy. I don't think it makes any difference, but I played the demo of this and I just like her attack style more, so I chose her. But you can low-key kind of say I just beat like the tutorial is kind of. Oh, so you can change time and day. Cool. Oh, combo attacks. Yes, they do have combo attacks. When I get into a battle, I'll show you, but you basically build up this meter and then you have different combo attacks that you can do. And I believe that you unlock more as the game goes on. But there is combo attacks between characters. Something inside you already knows, right this way. I really just started. I played a little bit last night. I'm probably a little over 2 hours in, because kind of like with most JRPGs of this kind, the beginning of the game is very dialogue heavy and it basically builds up the story. So I knew I was going to stream it today because I had some time during my lunch break, which I got like 25-30 minutes left. So I knew I wanted to basically do all that stuff. So when I did stream it, I wasn't like doing tutorial battles on stream. Because I want to say this came out officially, what's today, Wednesday? It came out officially yesterday. I got the code Monday night. I played maybe like 30 minutes before I went to bed. And then I played a little bit more last night. Oh, Chrono Trigger ruined it for me. If it doesn't have combo attacks, I'm out. You know what? I will honestly say, as somebody who loves JRPGs, I have never played Chrono Trigger. I have Chrono Cross on my Xbox. The I guess the port that came out last year. But I've never played Chrono Trigger. I feel like that's like there's like a small list of games that I've never played that I've always wanted to, whether it be like they're not readily available or like I have to go find an emulator for them. Like Final Fantasy Tactics is one of the games that I've never played, but I've always wanted to play, especially now that I've like gotten into tactics RPGs over the past 2 years. I'm missing out. I know I am. I'll get to it eventually. Maybe not this year because there's still a crap ton of games coming out, and there's a crap ton of games I have to finish. Jedi Survivor, I'm still in the beginning of that game. Final Fantasy 16, I want to say I'm like 60 to 70% done with the game. I'm about to start like the last third of the game. Damn, Octopath Traveler 2 that came out this year. I want to get back into that. Tears of the Kingdom. I just bought Baldur's Gate 3. Armored Core 6 I just bought. It's funny because playing Armored Core 6, I've never played an Armored Core before. I've tried some of the older ones like the PS2 and PS1 ones on my emulators. But when I started playing Armored Core 6, I was like, I might have to not play this right now, because I know once I start getting into it, I'm not going to want to put it down. One, because I love mechs, like I love Gundams, you know, all that type of thing. Also because it's a game style that I don't really play that much, like mech shooter games, and basically learning how to play and like how to customize your armor core. But then again, I do kind of want to play because I want to play multiplayer. I want to do PvP because PvP looks fun as hell. Oh, you can actually, oh, okay. So it's like reversing. Okay, that was dope. Other silhouette evils who powerful to confront, whether or not to look at these. Oh, so you're saying that there's secret bosses in this game. Dope. Now your journey can begin. Come with me and meet me beyond the chasm. Chasm? Although I am still holding out hope that they do a Chrono Trigger remake. Like, for instance, one of the games I'm looking forward to the most this year is Star Ocean 2 remake that's coming out in November. If they did like a Chrono Trigger remake but made it like that, because that game, like, I've been doing a playthrough of the original one on my PS1 emulator, just so like when the remake comes out, I can like have a fresh memory of like what to compare it to. But the way that game looks, if they redid Chrono Trigger like that, which fingers crossed, I hope. I know it's who was Star Ocean by? It's not Square Enix, is it? Is it Square Enix or is it Bandai Namco? I want to say it's maybe Square Enix, but if Square Enix can do Chrono Trigger like that, boy, like instant day one buy. At this point, you're just waiting for Spider-Man 2. You only buy like 4 games a year. I've learned to be cautious after buying Avengers. I can definitely understand that. I'm not even gonna lie. I bought a bunch of like the games I just listed: Octopath, Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate. This, well, I got a code for this. This don't really count. Madden 2K, like I buy those every year just because I'm a part of the problem. Armor Core, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which I just bought, which is another game that's like I can't play this because I know I'll get into it and like not get a good amount of sleep and be late to work every day. But I definitely understand you with, especially with Avengers. Like, it's for me, it's games I know I'm gonna buy, and then there's games I'm on the fence with. Like last week, I was thinking about buying Blasphemous 2 and WrestleQuest because I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get Armor Core. Let me go ahead and get these other 2 games. But then I started thinking, it's like, man, I'm not gonna have time to play those games. Also, WrestleQuest didn't get the best reviews, but I do feel like it would be something I personally would like because I do like RPGs and I do like wrestling. And then Blasphemous was just something that was like, I would love to play this, but maybe like when it's 50% off because it's not necessarily my style of game that I'm into. So for me, what I've gotten better about not just spending money on games, it's been like, all right, I gotta ask myself, am I gonna play this like within the next month? Like that's the first thing I say. It's like, am I actually gonna put time towards this game to play it? And then it's like, you know, am I actually gonna like try to finish it? So there are those, but like I say that and I still haven't finished all the other games that I listed before. Oh my goodness. Been there, you miss those days of grinding 8 to 10 hours a day on the video game. Yeah, that's the sad reality of getting older. Like as you become an adult, you start to have the money to buy all the games and stuff that you want. You just do not have the time to play them. Like I wish I could spend 8 to 10 hours a day or in a day just to play a game, but unfortunately life does not work like that for the majority of people. But it's cool. Like I said, that's why I've been a lot more mindful of the games that I buy and I spend money on. Like this, I know I'm gonna play this. Like even if I didn't get a code for this, I would have bought this. Well, it's on Game Pass and PS Plus, so I would have had it regardless, even if I didn't get a code. It just helps me with the code because now like I can play it on Steam. So like I can play it on here in my setup where my stuff is, or in the living room. I have a NVIDIA Shield, so I use Steam Link to play on there. Yo, what's going on, B Dizzle? How you doing, man? Oh, there we go. How do we get across? By using your powers, of course. Meet me on the other side. As a farewell gift, I will share with you what I could read in the midst of time. Try using the crystal to charge smaller rune on the ground above and see what happens. So that's all there. Get some fresh produce before we head out. Of course, save the game, just in case. All right, what am I supposed to do? Charge crystal? Oh, okay. That's actually kind of dope. Okay, that's actually really dope. You might go broke if you play Marvel Snap. You've been avoiding the game because it's like COVID-19. Same. I had a brief stretch. I did not realize I had my chat there. Let's move it. I guess that's why I had myself here. Okay, past self. I understand where you're coming from. I had a brief stretch. What are we in? August, September? I want to say from like maybe March, April, and half of May, I was hooked on playing Marvel Snap every day. And the thing about it, I played Marvel Snap when it first came out, but I only played it on Steam. My brother got heavy into it, so we took a trip to Oklahoma for the cabins, kind of like a little random family vacation. And I finally downloaded it on my phone. I think I was like maybe collector level 50, 60, like super low. By the time we got to the cabin, he was already like in the 3000, so he was already like in the like level 3 or series 3, series 4 cards. I want to say I downloaded the game that Monday. We left for the cabins that Thursday. He got down there that Friday. By the time he got down there, I want to say I was up to like collector level 1500, just because I've been playing like nonstop for like 4 days. Like, and it was bad because like I would be at work, be on my 15-minute break, go to the break room, play like maybe 2 or 3 matches, be on lunch, play like another 10, 15 matches, go on my second break, play another 2 or 3 matches, play when I got home. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I don't think I spent that much, but I did buy the whatever the battle pass or pass was for March and April. I bought both of those. I don't think I bought May, and then I bought like random stuff in between. But no, I feel you. Marvel Snap had me hooked for a good 2.5 months as well. I had to put it down. Like I had to put it down because if I didn't, it wouldn't have been nice. Oh look, it's your sword and body that I just destroyed. Sure, let's go. First, your prophecies. I will speak them to your minds directly, for they are yours and yours alone. Zale, step forward. In order to reach your full potential, you will first need to stare at the night inside of you. Okay. Valerie, approach. When the time comes, you will be the one to create paths on water. Cool. You must be mindful of your limitations during this journey. Girl, this is not a conversation. That's funny. The mists are unclear in your case, but it appears your heart might be warm enough to soothe a long, tormented soul. Sleeper Island, where you are fated to meet a crew bound for adventure. Make friends with them and they shall help you reach Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. Cool. X-Toll to be sent to Sleeper Island. To return here, simply go to X-Toll and speak this language. Alright. Y'all ain't have no other more practical way to send us to an island than to have a giant throw us across the... Okay, cool. All right. Exactly, yeet. Just aggressively been yeeted by a Titan from Attack on Titan. And so it was that Valerie and Zale were sent off to begin their journey with their best friend, the warrior cook, in tow. In their quest to get the Wraith Island in time for the eclipse, they would soon come to grips with two very powerful wizards. One be anger beset, the other of life bereft. I can read. Time is it 12:51? I got about maybe 14-15 minutes. I just realized I haven't eaten anything today. Oh. Thank you. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where the demo that came out, I think this is where this begins. Right? No. Yes. I forget. I only played it once because I just wanted to like get a grasp of the gameplay because I knew that like I was gonna play this game regardless. Yeah, I think this is where the demo begins. I gotta go out there and fight them. Ah. Alright, but yeah, so the combo meter above where the characters are, that's like I think the moves you were referring to. Of course you do a 2 attack. See, now we can do this. Now, granted, I'm probably sure there are more as the game goes on, but that's what you start off with. And I think there's a healing one too. But yeah, so far this game's been dope. I've been enjoying it. I kind of have a, I don't want to necessarily say a gripe, but like my only, I really don't even want to say negative, but my only preference that I would have liked for this game is I would have liked for them to have voice acting. Like, as I've played more of these, you know, 2D, 2.5D RPGs over the past couple of years, Octopath Traveler Strategy, Live Alive,